Hello everybody. This is an astrological forecast for Cancer for December 2013. Also applies if you're Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, and if you know it, Venus or Mars in Cancer. This could also apply. So, my dear Cancerians, this month there's a lot of focus on your health, your work, your finances, your home and family, and to some extent your relationships. So, let me break this down for you. On the 3rd of December, we've got a new moon in Sagittarius, and it's falling in your 6th house. Here's the moon, it's joining the sun in your 6th house. So new beginnings, a new start as far as your health is concerned. If you wanted to start a new exercise regime, this would be a great time to do it. If you want to start a new diet, if you want to start a new job, this is giving you an opportunity to look at new horizons, new things in your work area. Or there may just be something new happening at work, a new opportunity, something happening with the sun shining the light and the moon there as well. This is certainly, this is the house that rules your work, so something new happening in work, and it also rules your health. And it also rules service to others, helping others. How could you help others? Maybe looking at ways in which you feel that you could make a contribution and help other people. Maybe you want to volunteer and help over the holidays, do something special for somebody else. That too would come under these aspects. That would be very favourable for you to find something that would be enjoyable and feel fulfilling to you. Now, this month, for the first week of the month, we've got Mars in your 3rd house. So busy, Cancer. You're going to be going here and going there and short trips, doing lots of things. Very, very busy, rushing around probably. It's also a good time for meeting up with neighbours, people around you, connecting, doing anything social, being very proactive maybe in some kind of networking. It's also a good time for studying, for learning something, and anything connected with computers and technology. You may make a breakthrough. You may understand something you've had difficulty understanding, or something that you've found that you didn't work very well. You may have a breakthrough during the first week of the month. After that, from the 7th of the month, we've got Mars then moving into your 4th house of home and family. So, Cancerians, it's going to be there. It's very unusual because usually Mars is in a house for maybe a month and a half, but it's going to be there for 7 months. That's because next year it's going to go retrograde. And of course, I'm going to be covering that in later videos when it does go retrograde between March and May of next year. But this month, for the last 3 weeks of the month, it's a wonderful time for putting energy into your home, your family, for clearing the air. If there's been some misunderstanding, you may find that the air gets cleared. It's a good time for organising your space, your home. You might find that you're restless, you want to move and maybe travel a little bit away from home. It's a wonderful time for decluttering, for renovating, for repairing, for getting a lot done around the house. You're going to get a lot done with Mars for the last 3 weeks in that 4th house for you. Now on the 17th of December, and I've also listed all these important dates at the bottom. Many of you asked me to list them, so you'll have them there as a reference point. Then on the 17th, we've got the full moon happening here in your 12th house. Full moon in Gemini in your 12th house. So this full moon for you, Cancers, is a reflective moon. It's a moon that looks through all the aspects of your life, because the 12th house is the last house of the zodiac. So you can think about everything, yourself, your finances, your communication, your home, your things that give you pleasure, your work, your relationships, all the areas of your life. It's a time for reassessing, for sitting back and just quietly, maybe alone, probably good for alone time with this 12th house. And Cancers, you don't mind alone time. You need space away from all the activity because you're so sensitive So this is a sensitive moon, and a moon for you where you can just reevaluate everything, recharge your batteries, take a little bit of a rest, because 12th house needs to rest a little, and then you'll be ready to go once the moon moves on about 2.5 days later than that. So around the 20th of December you should be ready to go again. All stations go. Now we've got a lot going on for you, Cancers, in your house of relationship. We've got Pluto there and Venus there. So Venus, certainly possibility of bringing you somebody a new love or reigniting an existing love. A lot of transformation happening in your relationships. Power issues, looking at the balance of power, control, manipulation. Some of these issues may well have been coming up for you, and how you deal with that and how you take your power within your relationships. The big thing this month is that on the 21st of the month, we've got Venus going retrograde in that house of the 7th house of relationship for you. And it's retrograde until the 31st of January of next month. So it's going to be a very important time for you, Cancers, to reevaluate your relationships. Whenever Venus goes retrograde, it's an opportunity to look at something from a different perspective, because when a planet going retrograde slows the activities down in that area, giving you enough time to make new decisions. And with Venus there, you may well be tempted to get into a new relationship. That could be a business relationship or a personal one. And it's important that you go slowly, because there's every possibility when Venus goes direct at the end of January of next year that you may find that you're a bit disappointed in that person. That person wasn't quite what you thought. When Venus goes direct, we kind of move on and want to move on. So this Venus retrograde as well, important to remember, try to delay any big shopping until Venus does go retrograde, because you're going to get some amazing bargains in the stores. Hugely discounted prices from some very nice items that you'll be able to pick up for very little money. So do keep that in mind and try to keep your shopping until the 21st of December onwards. I know that might be a challenge, but I would try and do it. Now, then on the 22nd of December, we've got the Sun also joining Pluto and Venus into this 7th house, shining a light on your relationships, Cancers. Shining a light on them, giving you an opportunity to create new relationships, to create better relationships for yourself, to really look at how your relationships are in an honest light. Sometimes, Cancers, you like to sweep things under the carpet and somehow not face maybe a confrontation. But these are nice aspects. With Venus there, this should bring some opportunity for clearing the air, but making things nice. Happy events happening for you in your relationships, some good things. Maybe it just involves a different perspective as to how you're seeing your relationships in a new and maybe more positive light. So there's a lot going to be happening this year with this Grand Cross, which I will be talking about happening for you very significantly in the house of self, how you are, your home, your family, your relationships and your career. And I'll be talking about that in a lot more detail in the annual videos, which of course are coming up quite soon. You may want me to look at your chart in more detail about what's coming up for you in this year ahead. If so, I'd be delighted to hear from you. You might want to treat somebody, a friend, to a reading or a loved one during this time to see what's coming up. Thank you to so many of you for subscribing, for listening, for getting in touch, and I wish you happy holidays, all happy good things, peaceful things for you for this coming year. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.